Now the next is automation of the workflow of your business. A major concern that all of us have as business owners, all of us have a problem when we don't know where to start from and where to end. The automation. Automation being something of the new gen, the Gen Z, we always, the senior business owners, confused on what needs to be done and what cannot be done. See, workflow basically means using technology to streamline and automate your business process. How do you automate the total flow of data, total way that you function in a business, and how do you streamline that and automate that? Wherein, what we do is we eliminate the manual effort, the manual work of team members, manual work of different departments. We remove that totally and make the operations faster, smarter, and more efficient as a result of automation. It's like bringing everybody under a single umbrella, wherein none of these departments or the people in the organization feel the pressure or the fear of rain, sun by standing under the umbrella. And everybody comes together. The whole data is controlled by the holder of the umbrella, and that's you as a business owner. You hold the umbrella. So you have control of the data, you have the real truth of the data that we were speaking yesterday. You, I'm sure, must have rewinded back to what happened yesterday and what was the discussion we had. Now think of automation as a digital assistant. You all have a personal assistant, a human being who supports you and handles many of the lower level tasks that you need to be done or you need to do it is handled by a personal assistant. The same way, look at this as a digital assistant who can help you take care of the repetitive tasks, the manual tasks that's done by different people in different organizations. By this what happens? Your team and including you specifically have a lot of time where you can focus on what needs to be done and what really matters for you, which can help you in the growth of your business. This became too big. I'll make it a one sentence. Automation is an assistant which is not a human being but digital and helps you get more free time, reduces the chaos in your brain and keeps your brains free to think, strategize and plan how to go. The manual processes that's happening in your organization day in and day out, holding you back or like pulling you back and not allowing you to run, not allowing you to move forward. Whenever you take 2 steps further, it pulls you back 3 steps from where you started. And you are again in the chaos of lot of manual work that happens. Let's talk about how the manual workflows can slow you down. Have you thought how much of time you spend every day in the morning once you reach the office doing all the manual works? Someone who doesn't have a team and is a self-employed category, he starts right from opening up the office to marking the attendance and every kind small things in the office. Every letter that comes, every mail that comes, every visitor that comes, you are the only person who are there to attend everything. Even if you had 2 or 3 persons in your team to support you, it becomes the contrary. You rather start supporting them in their deliverables. Isn't that what you have been feeling? Actually, your manual workflows take a lot of your time. It also increases human errors. When something is done manually, you always find there are possibilities and probabilities of having errors. It's normal, it's a human culture, human nature. To err is human. That's what we have been learning from day one, from our childhood. So every human, there is a possibility or there is a probability, if you look at, there can be errors. And tracking those are major headaches for each of us. Real-time headaches. to really feel that what I have got is exactly right and there are no manual errors. You always fear if there is an error. So we start doing it again and again, redoing the works that someone has done and brought it to you, thereby spending a lot of time of your productive day into these small trifling tasks. They also cause you delays by this repetitive manual work, re-engineering those things, rechecking the papers, rechecking the data in the Excel. Lot of delays and inefficiencies flowed in. You have lot of communication gaps within the team because there is not a single umbrella wherein all are standing together. All are listening to each other. Everybody's ideas, everybody's thoughts, everybody's workflow is known to the other person. There is nothing like that. Everything is vague. Everything is different, like a different branches of a tree. The only connection is the root, but that's broken. And that root is the automated system or a database that you have where everything comes in together. Everything is controlled together. You don't have that. These communication gaps really create a lot of problems in your business. Imagine, I am giving a scenario to you, a small example where you can imagine a day-to-day small businesses, the way they run. Imagine you run a small e-commerce business. You have some 200 to 500 products. You have a website which takes the basic ordering process. After that, the way you process the whole orders, the way you maintain the inventory is manual. Just close your eyes, think over that, how chaotic it will be. Isn't it? This real chaotic work creates a lot of issues for us. Now, look at a scenario where they are automating it. Think, if you are automating it, what are the benefits you have? What is the time that you are not spending doing things which should have been or which you were doing it when you are in a manual mode? You were spending hours checking the inventory, how much of each product, the variants of each product, the sizes, colors, everything you have, you manually used to check it, what is the availability with you, you manually used to generate invoices for each and every orders you get, then you manually track payments with your bank whether the money has really come in. Or if somebody's payments on delivery, the thing being delivered and the payment not coming, there's a big lack of confirmation, big lack of communication between these two things. You really need to manually go and check your banks and accounts. The money has come, the method it has come in, it has been cleared, the transaction is fine, and the order is correctly delivered. A lot of manual work goes in. How do you feel that? What about intelligent? Now I think you have an intelligent system where all this could be automated. Everything is done directly by the system. You don't need to sit and manually do all these things. Just dream or think of a scenario like that. Wow, it's ridiculous. It's just lovely. Think you have created a automated system or you have created a custom ERP for this, wherein the whole flow is automated right from the ordering process to the delivering process, and then getting confirmation from the customer that, yeah, all is good and great, I am happy with what you delivered with me. That's the feedback. If you have this automated, how life is easy for you? Do you really need to go to office daily for running through these backlogs, checking the inventories, sending the invoices, making sure the payments are coming, making sure the customers are not screaming at you on your phone? Oh, what a nice day you have. That's the day when you start thinking of the weather, when you start looking out of the window. Yeah, the nature is really good, isn't it? Then you think, yeah, I should be taking a 2 days vacation now, it's a long time. And what made you think this? It's because you automated the process of the whole workflow that happens in your business. Right from the time the orders go to the vendors, they supply the products to you, the orders come from customers, you make the delivery process through your logistics partner, and you get the money in your accounts. all good and fine, everybody happy, and you are more than happy. This benefit is everything happens automatically. The inventory that you have is real time. The moment an item is packed and sent to the logistics company, or the logistics picks it up from your warehouse, it's directed from your inventory, and you know how much is left for you for the upcoming customers, or as per your sales funnel. You can decide how you want to go ahead with your marketing, whether you want to be very heavy on the aggressive on the marketing because you have more stocks left with you, or you have very less stocks, so you can go down on the marketing because these items, particularly the ones with lesser stock, are in high demand. You can increase the prices, or maybe you can remove any offers or discounts that you have on those. Because that's how company runs on profit. Everything cannot be on profit, on a high profit, on a lower profit, or it cannot be loss. Those different scenarios or decisions are taken by you as a business owner, looking at the real-time data of the inventory, real-time data of the cash flow, real-time data of how the customer inflow is, how is the marketing looking for you, what is expectations for the marketing team for next 3 months or next 15 days. These things help you. Now, get into the shoes of the customer. He orders something, he immediately gets an invoice, does the payment for that, and then as soon as the payment is done, the next day he gets an email saying that your order has been processed and has been dispatched. The courier has picked it up. With the courier tracking numbers and the URL for tracking, it automatically suits the customer in understanding that the process of delivering the item that he has purchased is on the go. The item is moving. He exactly knows where it is. He opens the tracking number and checks on that. He knows what is the status of that. What happens? No more mistakes, no more problems, no more running around papers, no manual work, and you have a very efficient process to run. Right? It feels comfortable. Now, look at the scenario. Is the customer happy with this? That is the most important part. The customer should be not satisfied. He should be delighted. As we say in the business world, customer satisfied is a normal business, medium business. A customer delighted is a great and growing business. A business that can scale faster, that can grow faster, is the business wherein every customer of you is delighted to work with you. He is delighted to give you an order. He is looking at an option, looking at a scenario where he can give you an order and get your item. That is the satisfaction, you can say, or that is the wow factor for the customer, the delightness. This delightness brings in more customers with referrals, word of mouth. This delightness also makes the customer purchase from you again and again. These are the real-time benefits of working with an automated system, with an ERP, or with a custom-based ERP for your particular business and the way you work. By this, any company can scale automatically. You have the systems in process, the things run flow. As soon as the inventory goes down beyond a limit, it creates a purchase order to the vendor automatically. The vendor delivers within the time frame. You don't have a situation wherein you have more products and less business, or less business and more products. This is stabilized. Still not convinced? Can be. Look at a scenario wherein businesses, by using automation, by using custom ERPs, have seen a 30 to 50% increase in their productivity of the team. The team is happy because they are not doing the same repetitive task again and again, and after that also they are getting errors which create frustration within the team and also with you. So the team is very happy. There is reduction of human errors more than 80% to 90%. What else do you want? Every team member of yours is smiling because he doesn't have the fear that there will be a problem or there will be error that will be created by his doing. Because everything runs through a system and he's just a part of the system, or he's a part of the plugin of the ERP. He just inputs the data, only the data that he needs to input. Remaining it is automatically compiled. And think of it, these decisions, if you implement a bit of AI into this, you can assume what the sales will be for the next 6 months, looking at the back 2 years of data, the way you have done marketing, amount you spent on marketing, the perception of the customers, how they are. You can analyze or you can predict, this should be my sales flow within the next 6 months. And based on that, you can take real-time decisions whether you want to introduce new products, whether you want to upgrade your products, whether you want to change the pricing strategy, whether you want to give offers. You have all those options. And with these options, you are cutting your cost, you're cutting your operational cost, cutting your delivery cost, cutting your productivity cost, and thereby more profits, more business, more profits, and more revenues. Everybody is happy, right from the top to the bottom. It's like a tree, right from the leaves and fruits to the root. Everybody is happy when it's taken care of well. When everything is streamlined, smooth, and works in tandem with each other. There is no friction between teams. There is no friction between team members. Everything is smooth and oil functioning. No creaks, no sounds. It's like a motor running very goodly and nicely without any frictions or heat coming up anywhere. Now, where you can implement this workflow automation or a custom ERP? Anywhere in any business model, whether it's manufacturing, whether it's retail, whether you are a wholesale dealer or a service provider, anywhere across the world you can implement automations. Automate everything, right from your marketing concepts to the deliverable and taking customer feedbacks. It can be done everywhere. We will talk more about this in the upcoming videos. Share this to someone who is in a real need of it, someone who is stuck with his business day in and day out and he wants a break. Share this to someone like that. Thank you.